Foxtron, welcome to Amigos. Wow, I have one new sponsor on my channel. Guys, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? I'm going to switch my microphone. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you like the sound today? Tell me. How do you like the sound? And the picture itself, by the way. I forgot, I have to check. Oh, hello, Foxtrot. Here we speak English. Okay, English, English, English speaking channel. But thank you to be a sponsor of my channel. Yuri, hi. Hello, Yuri. He sponsored me. Wow, that is so amazing. So guys, today, what was today? Yuri, tell me if you speak English, honestly, right here, right now. But I saw that you heard some of my streams, some of my live streams, that you saw some of my live streams. Write me, please, because I want to share with you. The whole day, what I was doing, of course, I have my mommy's obligations, and I can't go far from them. But today, I used to, 1 second, I want to use a little bit of my powder, just 1 second. So I was watching the whole days and checking the information about this meeting in Oval Room. It's called Oval Office. Yes, in Oval Office. And I was watching like what was going on there, and I don't understand. You don't understand? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Here I speak English. I can't speak Russian because it's very important for my channel. It's very important for my channel. And I can't just change the strategy. Hey, are you married, Chris? Is it your first time here? Tell me. Are you a subscriber or not? Twisted Ellen, hello, I'm so mad I miss your streams. I've been really sick. Wow, what happened? Ukraine, Slava Ukraini. Yes? Slava Ukraini. Twisted Ellen, I saw that you were not here. I was also surprised. What was wrong with you? You were sick? You mean you had the virus or what? And today, the whole day, I used to follow those news about Zelensky and about Trump and their meeting in Oval Office. And I don't know, I can't say that I'm just completely disappointed or something. Of course, I still believe that we won't have like this is better or like this. This is better. But I like this rose color. Maybe I will turn it. Oh my god. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It was a real... Guys, it was a real disaster. Oh my god. Maybe it's because I started to talk about Trump, and I know that maybe some sub-secret agents came here and they tried to kill me with this lamp. Oh my god, 1 second, guys. I'm going to put it here. Maybe it will be better. Because I love this red color, but I think that me personally, I look better like this, without any rose colors in the back. Okay, and if I move closer to the microphone, because generally I like the picture with the rose color. So I read, I had a really bad stomach bug and was severely dehydrated, had to go to hospital, and what did they say? Oh no, are you okay? Have you seen it? Twisted Ellen. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm okay, but probably I will have, I don't know, like a wound or something here. Well, because it really just fall down on my head when I started to all those political discussions like, Ksenia, stop, don't do it. You don't have to. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Ovchinnikov. Thank you. Do you speak English, Andrei? Andrei, tell me. Me with my Slavic accent. Do you speak English? Do you understand me? Please tell me. Chris, you are so beautiful. Thank you. Where are you from, Chris? Your English is very good. Thank you. Simura. Ah, I can sing your name, you know? Simura. Masoud, Masoud. I remember you, Masoud. You are not the first time here, so hello. Twist Italian. It was funny. Like, guys, you were late for such a nice moment. You were very late. Only the closest people saw what happened here. Did you manage to fix this bug finally, or you still feedback? Hello, hello. The book was matter. The book was matter. Her name is Marina. Today, she like donated me a big sum of money, almost enough for one Dior lipstick. Because you see, today I'm Dior lipstick donation box. Oh, because I think that to support my channel, nobody, almost nobody, like donate me. I always have donations when I have my tarot readings, but I want to have different format of channel. And today I just wrote Dior lipstick donation box, and it changes. People like something simple. One more time, the book was matter. Thank you so much. It's so kind. It's so nice of you. I told you that I'm still like in troubles of thinking how to monetize my channel, and when I received such sums, it just makes me happy, because actually, honestly, of course, I will spend it for a Dior lipstick, and also I need to improve my. But I have pain, guys. I have a pain here. I'm going to make a separate video from this. Marina, have you seen it? I started my speech with a discussion of Trump and Zelensky in Oval Office and Trump with all other European leaders. And then suddenly I had this lamp falling on my head like this. It's like it was right 5 minutes ago. I'm going to read you guys. Thank you for telling me that I'm beautiful. So I seen that that standard to take you out. They said I was severely dehydrated and that it was making me even more sick. I passed out on the way to the hospital. Oh, I passed out. Passed out? You mean pass out is like to lose your mind? Is that true? You like lost your mind. In Russia we have like the first rule, if you vomit, the first rule is to drink a lot. It's since your childhood you have this rule. If you vomit, you drink a lot. And in Montenegro also, milfa, oh my god. Okay, it's not a problem. I'm from Serbia. Do you hear it for country Serbia from Europe? Of course. Odakle si ti? No, not odakle si ti. Samo malo priču srpski. Why not? I used to live in Montenegro for 4 years. 4 godine u Crna Gori. No, I live in Kazakhstan. That's why I don't speak. So, Andrei, you don't speak English because you live in Kazakhstan. Guys, I know how to count in Kazakh up to bereka ushtur bes alta jete sibisto son. That's correct? Tell me, Andrei. You know why? Because my mom, she used to live in Kazakhstan, and my grandparents, they lived in Kazakhstan. And actually, during Soviet Union times, I spent 2 years, no, not 2 years, 7 months after my birth, I spent in Kazakhstan. And then we went a lot there with my mother and with my brother, and to see my grandmother. And only after the no, they after it was in the middle of 90s. So after Soviet Union failed, finished its existence. I don't know if I can say it like this, but it sounds like very very good for me. My grandparents, they moved to Saint Petersburg. So, yes, I'm slowly recovering. I understand you. I understand you, Twisted Alien. And are you living? Can you remind me? I remember that you are from the United States, but which part? I mean, usually it happens in warm countries. And in Montenegro, we had horrible viruses. Once I had similar virus when I was 9 months pregnant, and it was one of the worst feeling in my life. And those stomach viruses, they are so severe. And my small kid, after he was born, Martin, he also had his and he was also dehydrated, and he was in hospital, and he was able to lay under how to say this, e e I V, no, I don't remember, injection, this system with a needle in his veins. He was laying, they made him like to lay for many hours. I don't remember. It was like maybe 24 hours for a long, long time. He was crying. He didn't like it. He was very nervous. He was like maybe 1 year old, and it was such a difficult question and situation for me. So tell me, how did you manage? Did they also put this I? What's the name of it? I have to go down and to check it. I have a lot of messages, guys. Where is Twisted Alien? I'm from on the East Coast in North Carolina. I don't know. For me, it's very difficult. East Coast, I have to check it. I have to check it. I don't know the old geography. Maybe that's why I don't know. So, guys, I don't like when somebody, look, Sachin Gupta, you go to hide user on this channel, you go for 10 minutes timeout, and yeah, because what do? Don't flood this chat. Many people want to write here, and they want to talk with many people. Today we have very important news. Mr. Zelensky met Mr. Trump in Oval Office, and after that he had meeting. Mr. Trump had meeting with European leaders. And what's the end of this story? Like, okay, we all want to live in peace. We all want to have peace, but Europe should be responsible for that, and Europe should pay to the United States some. I don't know, big sum of money, billions of euros. We need to pay weapons for Ukraine. And don't you still think that it's a kind of like big international theater how to say, to reshape the financial, finance, not to reshape, to move them in like different destinations. For example, to move them now from Europe to America. Don't you think so? Am I the only one who still just don't believe in it? Who still doubt, maybe? Svaka kasta odlično pričas naš jezik. I understand this. You speak Serbski, Serbian very good. Russian people are your brothers. Yes, not only Russians. Yes, all Slavic people. I think we are all brothers. You are very, thank you guys who write me that I'm very beautiful. Thank you so much, but I'm not going to answer each message. If you want, let's discuss something. Write me something interesting, because here I prefer to have, like different discussions on my channel. Yes, I know that I'm a good-looking woman of my 40s. I'm immature, but I'm also intelligent, and here I want to share my vibes, not only beauty, but also some information I have, and I want to have some discussions. So, Twisted Alien, she answered me. Intravenous. Yes, but how you call it? IVN? Is it IVN? VRT, мой свет. Мой вирт, мой свет. Is it IVN? Yes, they call it. I will definitely subscribe to your channel because you know and speak my language well. Is it your language? Where are you from? Tell me, please. Oh, IV line in the arm. Yeah, yeah. This one IV. So you call it IVL? IVL? Yeah, in his arm. And the problem is that it was in Montenegro. And actually, I know that medical care system is not the best there, and he didn't like it at all. So for 24 hours, for many hours, he was crying. He was not calm, and I didn't sleep for 48 hours because the first night he had terrible fever and he had this virus reaction, and then the next night he was simply crying. He couldn't sleep and I couldn't sleep with him, and it was my first child, so I was like a very nervous mom. I couldn't be calm, and that was very difficult for me. I swear it was one of the most difficult moments in my life. I remember they didn't have places in that hospital, and I used to wait in a waiting room, and where were kids just who came, like it was like a day hospital for kids who came to have their procedures, but we were just they gave us a bed, and he was on me, and he started to vomit, and I was all in this, and I couldn't leave him because I couldn't leave him as Ayurveda didn't have any protection, and he was crawling that time very fast. I think that he was even less than 1 year. Yes, no, he was. I remember, he was 1 year and 4 months. So I couldn't leave him, and I didn't have clothes to change, and he had just from all of his holes he had different problems, and I didn't have doctors and to call somebody. They were just people who was looking at me, just please do something about it because it can start to smell for them, and it was awful, guys, very awful situation. Maybe this was one of the reasons why we moved, by the way, from Montenegro to Spain, because here we won't have such problems, I'm sure, in such situations. Even, for example, here also, when my kids have viruses, we go immediately to a hospital, and they have injections against vomiting. And the last time, the doctor, she just we came with a bucket. My daughter, she was with a bucket for vomiting, and we came directly to a doctor. She did an injection immediately, and she made us to stay in hospital until she stops vomiting. So, like, we were waiting for 40 minutes, and she was checking us, and then she just asked us to go. She said, "Yeah, it's okay, you can go." And I asked her, "And when can she go to school?" And the doctor said, like, "Mañana, tomorrow, it's okay. Yeah, just check your fever. If everything is okay, you can go." And so we came back home. I checked everything was by night maybe. So the next day we went to school. So I mean the difference, you know. And there are no injections. And then when I was pregnant, it took me like 24 hours non-stop, and we went to hospital, nobody gave me an injection or something. They just, "Oh, you're pregnant, we can do nothing, you can have problems." So you just, I I realize now that, so I hope that you had this help in a hospital. Twist Italian, please write me, I'm interesting. Hey, a genuine question. What does Slavic mean? You know what does Slavic mean? You mean Salvic or Slavic? Shadow Master. You mean Salvic or Slavic? Slavic means slave. As far as I know, in medieval century, like in how to call it in English, I forgot. So in Middle Age, yes, it was people from. It was forbidden to take slaves from your own religion. So somewhere, I don't remember where exactly, I think that somewhere in Arabic world they went to this part of the earth of where maybe Russia and all other countries are situated, and they took like different slaves from different religions, and it was called like Slavic slave. So slave, I'm a slave historically. And as far as I understand, it's true. And I don't know. I didn't see any archives, but I heard the story, and it was like explained by one Russian uh, historian. I don't know how to call this guy, but who is a specialist in history. So, Shadow Master, tell me, am I right? Tell me. Because when I heard it, of course, in Russia, you never have this explanation. You never have it. So they don't know about it. They think that they are queen, like a king of the world, that they are like they have an empire and everything. Yeah, it's their local rhetorics, and I understand it. It's connected with propaganda, patriotic feelings, and so on. So maybe they need it. But as far as I know, Slavic, Slav, slave. Wow. I want your answer now, Shadow Master. So I continue. Hello, my name is. I'm not going to read it because maybe it's something bad. Uh, no, because maybe it's something bad. I'm not going to shut out. Hello from New Zealand, Dean Berryman. New Zealand, hello. I heard that there everything is just okay and perfect. If you want to live your good, happy life, go to New Zealand. Dean Berryman, is that true? Nick, hi Scarlett. It's wonderful to meet you. Hello, I'm Olga. Call me Olga today. Um, so I continue. HMET stop phrase baiting. Ah, yes, I understand. So I was right. Yes, Twisted Italian. By the way, I didn't understand what he asked me to say. I didn't understand at all. Like, remember Twisted Italian the last time you told me about Mr. Nick with his surname? I also didn't understand, but I didn't pronounce it. And after that, you taught me that it's better not to repeat. So guys, please be good. Why do you do that? Don't do that. It's not good. It's not good for my channel. I'm working hard. I'm trying to develop it to to make it better, to have people here. And when I say such words, it's not good for my channel. So what do? It's better if you support me. Support me financially or simply with your likes and with your subscriptions. I think it will be better. What is the purpose of our life? Can you explain? I think that it's growth. I think just we came here to grow, and all people in different spheres. So I can grow in one sphere. For example, I can be a very spiritual person, and I came here to grow as like in materia, in money making, for example. If I am, but it's true. From maybe that's maybe I think that for me, my life purpose is to learn to set boundaries, and to learn to earn money, and to learn how to make this good energy circulation between me and between people. Because since my childhood, I was so like kind and open-minded, and I wanted to give all for free to people, and then I became exhausted, and many people used me. Don't please just guys. I want to explain you something. We have around 40 here, 40 not Fahrenheit but Celsius, super hot. And as now it's super hot, you should understand that I'm like this not because I want here to make something bad, or not because I work on OF or somewhere else. No, I don't do that. Trust me that this winter you will see me differently. So now you just keep calm, you just watch and relax, because winter, how to say, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. It means that I'm going to wear like this my t-shirt and I will be very, very cold. So I continue. So I think, yes, one of my purposes is to learn how to ask, how to, for example, I asked you to support my channel, to put thumbs up, to subscribe, to be with me. Before it was very difficult for me. I was like very kind and simple, and also to set boundaries. For example, to say to somebody, Mister, this and that, stop doing this and that. So it's also, my channel is a very good place for me where I can learn. That's why, for me, it's not just a simple job. For me now, it's a part of my life goal, my life purpose. I continue. What country do you live in? Spain. Scarlett, yes. Beautiful soul, yes. You mean Sydney, babe? You mean what? What do you mean? So I continue. I go down. Not sometimes I think that what is the purpose? What did he write? Purpose of our life? Can you explain? I told you, Walid. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Tell me, please. I'm sorry. I know that was very. Oh my God! I go down. I have to. Many messages, guys. Give me 1 second. Probably I'm going to do. You know what? I am going to do a small chat filter. I'm going to put it on that anybody can write. Oh, I did it already. I don't remember. That people can write me every, for example, 5 seconds. Just not to flood, okay? And like this, I can read better. You look like that's dude's wife, Johnny Depp. By the way, I like her, but nobody ever told me about that. What Amber Heard? Amber Heard. She's a crazy girl, but I like how she looks, but I think that I'm different. Beautiful white nails. What? Beautiful white nails. Who? I think that my husband came to the chart, yes? Somebody, yeah, Artyom, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And he started to block people. Thank you, my dear. Well, how is the sound? Please tell me. So you are worship weather. You are worship weather. So what do you mean? Yeah, and we have, we have our air conditioner is broken. We have like our neighbor is a specialist in the air conditioners, and he came here actually today, but they couldn't find the reason of what was going on. But they will try to repair it probably tomorrow, because my kids can sleep. In every room we have a ventilation system, but now it doesn't help. Guys, my sincere advice, if you want to spend your holidays in Spain, never come here just in August. Don't do that, please. Like, we have all year round, we have perfect weather. I love it so much, but not in August, not in the middle of August. It's very difficult. Yeah, I know that in Dubai it's maybe even hotter, but so it's like crazy. My kids, I tell you that they sweat a lot, and you wake up during night because we use those ventilators and they dry air, and you wake up and you drink water during night and you don't sleep well. Kids don't sleep well, but tomorrow it should be okay. That's why we don't buy this humidifier, I think. It's difficult to focus. It's difficult. Aha, so you want me to do like this? It's silk. Do you like my silk t-shirt? It's my silk pyjama. I go up because the chat was jumping very quickly. You're great, just do it, okay? Twist Italian, yeah, it was something dirty. He wanted you to say, I got you. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Again, oh, Dinovich, hello. The name Slav comes from the Viking. Same as Russia, the Vikings called it Rus. But yes, in the Balkans, we were slaves under the Ottomans for 100 of years. They have blood that tax and would take you kid. So, Danny, do you agree that it all comes from slaves? I heard that even it's not only for because of ego, because of Tatar Mongolian ego. I heard I can it maybe it will be interesting for you. I can send you a video. Yeah, and it also I think your region, but it also was because that guy it was something between Ukraine, Russia, and Poland, something like in between. I thought, as I remember, but I'm not sure. And I thought that it was Arabic world, maybe Turkey, maybe no, maybe. No, I'm not going. Okay, I'm not going to go deeper into this. I just said what I heard. We continue. Why are you not talking about white colonization in Africa? Why so hypocrites? Hypocrites. Because I am not a specialist in it. I'm not talking because, here I discuss what is in my heart and what hurts me. And this situation, I just never faced this situation. And if I will, of course, I will talk about it. I discuss what I see and my experience and where I have knowledge, but I can't know everything. For example, Russia, Ukraine is in my blood, and I can discuss. I don't know all facts, but I know what I saw and I know my feelings about it. And I don't know about Africa and colonization and about its long and interesting, I'm sure, history. I know just something, but I can't have feelings because I have never been there. So if for once I will face it somehow, of course I will discuss. It's not about but by the way, why so hypocritic? Why did you call me like this? Huh? I don't like it. If you will write me something again, I will block you, okay? Because I don't like such conclusions. Never knew English could sound so sexy like that because I have this accent of all Russian girls in American movies. I think it's an association. Hello, mister. My name is Olga Romanov. I have to look this movie, by the way. Oh, somebody in Russian, Novo-Bavarsky told me that. I have a good English. Guys, today is the day when I can celebrate. Finally, Russians told me that my Russians who don't probably speak English very well in Russian, they told me they supported me, my English. Thank you so much. Thank you, Novobavarsky. Your sound isn't working. We can't hear you. My heart is Russian for you. Did you ever... Is it true about the sound? Can you check it, please?
Just check it 1 minute ago. It was perfect.
Yes, guys. So it's not my sound. Thomas, you don't like me, so he goes to ban. Like, yes. Can you please help me, dear, to ban Thomas Dieudonné? Say my name. No, I'm not going. No, I thought, no, Irina Sheikh is okay because I know her, but my name is not. Hello from Germany. Adinovich, you are welcome to send me information. I can never know too much. Yes, I can. Okay, I can send you one interesting speaker. At least I find him interesting. But I swear, Danny, it was the first time in my life when I realized that it has connection. Although for me, Slav and slave, no, it sounds obviously that it sounds very, very similar to each other. So that's the truth. We don't know much about history, I'm sure in it. Artyom, how do you think slaves and Slavs are connected? Because now I have like a big video that historically we are slaves because we are Slavs because we are slaves. It's just the same root. I sent you this video already.
Well, I don't know because I didn't discover this topic, and I think we need to. I mean, you need to discover it really deep. But I think it might be.
It might be. It looks alike. Yeah, it looks alike. India, hello, Devi Roy. Ukraine, what do you think about today's meeting of Mr. Trump and Zelensky? Do you know that they met in Ovalny office in United States?
Circus.
In
Another act of
oval circus. It was oval circus. Pam pam parara. My husband is singing. Wow, you Scarlett. Yes, I am. What job did you do in Montenegro? In Montenegro, I used to have baby number one, breastfeeding for 1.5 years. Baby number two, breastfeeding for 1.5 years. And then I moved to Spain. So for me, it was non-stop. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, pregnancy, breastfeeding. Yeah, but it's true in Montenegro. So I continue to read your messages. Are you a dancer? I'm 40 years old, guys. 4004. So you don't think that I'm, like, I'm already like my back. I have a pain in my back. Oh, which pill to drink should I today? Not to forget. I have to have it in my list. My memory is not so good. No, but I'm not like, a kind of dancer with your leg and dancing. But I used to do pole dancing, by the way, and I like it very, very much. When I lived in Moscow, I used to do it. Merhaba, merhaba, selam, no, don't understand. So I continue. Now we don't have a lot of messages. That's a full-time job. Being a mom is not easy. Yes, it was not, especially because I tried to raise free mind children, and I wanted them to do everything they want. I mean, even I know that in Indian culture, as far as I remember, I read it from Indian culture that when kid is less than 3 years old, he's allowed like to do everything. He should be a king. And so that's what I try to do, because their brain is not good that time for some some critical judgments, and they do not understand any rules. You explain them, and they just can't perceive it in a correct way. And so I tried to give them this atmosphere of absolute love. I'm not saying that I'm like, that I'm a super mom. Of course not. Of course, I doubt in myself a lot, and I want to be a better mom, and even now I want to be a better mom. But with all my soul, I tried to try to do like for them the best atmosphere that I can. And for example, in my culture, by the way, in Russian culture, in Soviet Union culture, it was not very popular to breastfeed. And even now, for example, in Europe, I see when we came to kindergarten, Alisa, she went for several hours only, not for the whole day, to a kindergarten when she was 2 years old. For me, it's rather early, but we decided to do it because we wanted to integrate her into Spanish society. And I had also, I had a lot of things to do here when we came. And also I was in depression, so I had difficulties. I was tired, and so I wanted her to go, but only for several hours. And there was a group for kids of 6 months old, 4 months old, 6 months old, and they were babies laying in like their coat, baby cot, how you call it, just in their small beds. And for me, it was so difficult even to see it. I understand that here we have like different attitude to kids, that I understand, probably I understand, but my mother's heart suffered from it. I couldn't see it. For me, it was difficult, and this is just my truth. So you can judge me, and maybe you can tell me, Ksenia, you should go to work. Oh, Twisted Alien, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear. She supported my channel. Thank you, Twisted Alien. She always support me, by the way, guys. And just it's such a pleasure for me, I swear. And Danny, what did you write? I allow my daughter to do whatever as long as she is not hurting anyone else. And don't worry, I'm not a perfect father. Just do your best. My daughter started kindergarten when she was 1 and 5 also. Yes, and but for me, it's difficult to see very small babies, like when they need breast, when they need breastfeeding, and when they cry, for example. Like, for example, because my babies, I don't want, again, guys, I don't want you like, look at me, I boast, I'm a perfect mother, you are not. No, I just want to explain you my situation. Before, in Soviet Union, it was in culture to breastfeed. We went to kindergartens very early, and when I was less than 1 years old, my mom sent me to her mother, to my grandmother, to another country, to Kazakhstan. And I stayed without her, like, I don't know, 7 months, maybe more. Like, it was September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, around 9 months, or even more, maybe 10 months, I was without my mom. And I know that I had like trauma of being left by my mom. And now I'm going to cry. Ksenia, calm down. It's not a good time. You will discuss it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my psychologist. That's why tomorrow I'm going to stream early, I think. So, and I wanted to make it differently. And for example, my kids, they didn't even have, I don't know how to say, what's that thing to suck for babies from rubber when they suck? Because I always gave them breast, all this, all the time. It was breastfeeding. At night, during a day, I was like carrying them like this. They were with me and they wanted to be. And in the beginning, I hired the breastfeeding specialist who helped me to learn how to do it, because I had no idea how to do it. And with my daughter, I had some problems because she took a nipple incorrectly, like in incorrect way, and I had such horrible wounds, and I had fever, and I had medical problems, but still I went through it, because for me it was very important to breastfeed her naturally. Until 6 months I didn't give them no water, no food, only breastfeed, and only and without this artificial, tell me how twist Italian, you should know. Maybe she's going to write me. I'm going down. It's called a pacifier. Is that true, Matt? Pacifier, like to keep someone in peace? No, pacifier. Wow. Sydney Sweeney has a great genes. No, don't tell it. It's not good. Yes. Not a bottle. You have a rubber thing on a bottle that covers the bottle, and you buy it separately for babies. Do you think Slavic women are special? Yes, I have the whole video about it. They are special, but they have their own traumas. I love Russian. That's great. I am Russian. So join my channel if you speak English, if you understand. Dummy. Yeah, pacifier and dummy. I haven't heard pacifier, never and ever. But dummy. Can I ask you something? It's a manipulation. How can I answer? But actually, for me, it's not a problem, because you can ask but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that I answer. ¿Por qué dicen hola? ¿Por qué dicen hola? Ale no se habla español. Ala no se habla español. Hablo poco español. So, who's this Sydney? Why she's so popular all of a sudden? They had a scandal because she took a part in a very strange commercial. Actually, she's a very beautiful actress, and she was hired, and she made a video. And then like a company, they made like not a good commercial, saying that some people have good genes, and it means that maybe some people have not good genes. That is very strange in 21st century for a big company, when we have a lot of racistic problems when we have problems between nationalities. And of course it was, like not a good thing. And I mean that, but I don't believe it was not her idea. I believe that's just somebody, like some people come into my chat, they know that I'm not a native speaker, and they ask me to pronounce something. For them, it's a part of their some psychological problems, or they like maybe disorders, I don't know, but they find, but of course they have something for themselves in such behavior. And I think that she was trapped also. Maybe even it was a kind of, it was a trap for her. Yeah, I really think that she didn't mean anything like this. Of course, the company should be responsible for that. And of course, PR specialists and those who approved this PR campaign. And of course, it was not so successful. So Slavic women are best. I think that all women are best. I swear, because Slavic women, they are just usual people. They have their own particularities, traits of character, and my son is staying and smiling. How are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Great? Okay. Or it might be a pacifier. Yeah, it mimics a nipple or bottle to soothe them. Yes, pacifier. Slavic women smell like butt cheese. What is this? Again, something bad that I read it or not? Why Slavic women works in in every country? I mean, are there any Slavic women who haven't done that work through in their life? Yes, there are many Slavic women who didn't do it, but they work because, believe me, nobody will have such job if they are satisfied with their lives and if they don't have financial problems. So if you see this and if you remark this, just you should understand that they have sometimes to feed their babies, and that sometimes they have real financial problems and credits and war in their countries. So you probably tried to make a joke of it, but it's not a joke. It's a horrible life situation that happens with them. And I wouldn't discuss it in such a way like you do, and also to say every, so not good, very toxic. Show me your strength. Why should I? I'm not like, I'm not here for that. Secret, are you married? Yes, I'm married. My husband. Guys, again, I'm explaining. I'm 40 years old. Married woman, 8 years married, 2 kids, and 4 countries. No, 3 countries. So I'm a very experienced woman. I heard her before. I heard about her before that, but I guess she had a popularity boost about those good. You think so, Sardarka Kantu? So you think for her it was like the way to, she won't be cancelled? You think so, that she won't be cancelled? Guys from America, can you tell me, Sydney Sweeney, was she cancelled finally? Because the last time I heard about this, I thought that she probably would be cancelled, but for me it would be a disaster, because I sincerely think that she's not responsible for such a campaign. Guys, I see that there are many people in my stream, and I'm happy about it. Don't forget to support my channel with your thumbs up and with your subscriptions. And if you want, if you like me, if you want to please me somehow, you can leave your donations for a Dior lipstick, for example. So, Ling Li, everyone way too politically correct nowadays. Why too? I think no. I'm happy to live in such. I used to live in a society where were a lot of prejudices, and people were quite racistic for me, and I didn't like it at all. So for me to live in a different society, it's okay when you just understand what you say. At least you try to understand. I try to understand. For me, it's a good world. But still, for example, I can't agree that to have fat is healthy. I can't agree. And that's just my point of view. I don't know if I'm correct, or I can also be cancelled because of this. But I think it's not good to drink alcohol, to have a lot of extra fat on your body. So I'm not going to popularize it. But concerning different nations, we should be careful, of course, when we talk, because many people were in discrimination for many years. And for example, like a guy before, he started to talk about Slavic women as doing a bad, a kind of selling their body jobs. It's not bad. If you want to do it, if it's legal in your country, you are welcome. But it's like if it's illegal, if you do it against your will, and if you do it because of necessity and not because of your true desires, that is bad. So I'm happy that I could take my could explain my and to tell my point of view. For example, that is also a kind of racism for me to judge like this Slavic woman. It's also so we have it everywhere, and I think we don't have to judge people by their like appearance. And by the way, also many people like even in Russia, I have such kind of face, yes, and I have, for example, such type of body, and I'm tall, and I have a curvy body, and from my, but I wanted to work, and because I have brain, I have intelligence, I speak several languages, I have a master degree in economics, and I wanted to work hard all of my life. But very often people, my bosses, wanted different things from me, and it was hard to explain, and it was hard to like to explain them that I'm different. And my every job, official job, like not as an entrepreneur, but in a big company, was a kind of race for me to prove that I'm clever, you know? I was supposed to run, to prove to everybody I'm clever, I'm clever, I'm clever. So I'm also a part of this, you know, discrimination. And I think not only me, I think that all of us somehow, if we think carefully, all of us somehow was bullied in a school, discriminated by some appearance or particularities of your character, or some traits of, I don't know, of your personality somehow. So I think that nowadays we have this good possibility to start seeing this world in a different way, and from childhood to explain to our children what is life. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, Danny, I'm reading you. Slavic women are different. The head of our family is my brother's mom. So she's your aunt. When she stands up, the biggest man will lock down. Wow, she has to be a very strong woman. Just how much a Slavic woman love to cook. Slavic woman, I hope that everything okay with that message. I think they love, I don't love. I'm different, and sometimes even because since my childhood I was taught that you have to cook, but I don't want, and I'm not going to do it now. Maybe one day it will change, but now not. I have different priorities in my life, but yes, it's in our blood that women should cook. And because again, Soviet Union was very poor, and it was you know, for example, I can tell you, I lived in Montenegro, and I have nothing against of this country. I love it very, very much. It gave me a lot, but I have to say that products, food there in shops was not tasty. And if you want to eat something tasty, you have to cook. Otherwise, it won't be delicious at all. You just don't want to consume it. You just don't want to, just no way. The same was during Soviet Union times. Everything was not tasty, and it was not full of vitamins and healthy substances. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. And women, they had to cook, because when you take simple products, and you mix it with each other, you prepare something good, something better for your families. And it's their need, it's their necessity, it's not their choice. They don't love to cook, but it's in their blood that they have to cook. And for example, when they come to different countries and they cook, because for them it's like they like robots. Their mothers used to cook, grandmothers, and all like female line until Tsars, and even before, I don't know until what century, it was their job to work, to cook, to clean, and to do everything at once. And so if for example, now I live in Spain, and here products in grocery stores are so tasty, extremely tasty. You take just, I don't know, one piece of meat, you only salt, you don't need to put there onions, garlic, many type of spices and anything. You just take meat, you just put it with salt on a frying pan, and it's ready, and it's absolutely delicious. And that's the difference, you know. So they cook not because they love it, they cook because they had no choice. And also, for example, imagine they didn't have products, they were hungry, and they, for example, you have only potato, and but your kids, they want something different all the time, and you have only potato, and you try to invent something difficult and something interesting from that potato.
Potato from 10 different ways.
Yeah, to cook one potato in 10 different ways, because you have your kids and you are responsible for them, and you have to give them food. And this was, you know, so it's not love. It's not love. It's addiction and necessity. And I wish, of course, to every Slavic woman to try to think differently, and not to be a kitchen slave, but try to change it, to share those responsibilities with their men. My love, can you bring me some water, please, Artem? Do we have something like berry beverage, or
No, the stores are already closed.
okay? Do
Yeah,
you know?
cold water or Coca-Cola.
No, can you bring me cold water in that case?
Okay.
Because when it's so actually warm, I prefer to drink sparkling water, but we don't have it now. So, es rusa, sí, soy rusa, pero vivo en España, soy de España, sorry. Y hablo poco español, pero puedo leer, sí, en español, y comprendo, pero no hablo. I don't understand the obsession of Eastern European women in general. Yes, they are very beautiful, but people make it sound like other women are ugly. I don't understand it as well. I think it's because they were popularized by American movies, by plastic surgery, because you know, I think that it's a commercial. I think, yeah, these are like big American companies who hire actresses with this typical appearance. But yes, I discussed it a lot. I'm not going to say that Russian women are not beautiful. No, they are. They are, and Ukrainian and Slavic and all girls, but Spanish girls, they have their own type of bodies, local girls, for example, and they're beautiful as well, yes. I think that we can find beauty in every type of personality. And it was, by the way, one of my first thoughts when I came here to Spain. I live in Andalusia, and it's the south of Spain. And I was shocked why in like normal publicities of mayonnaise families, we have Nordic and Slavic women. In the south of Spain, Africa is 100 kilometers from here, Morocco. Imagine. And we have like Nordic people appearance. But I was explained even by somebody from this chat that it's not by chance, that it's market researchers which shows that it's better to take such kind of models. For me, it sounds surprising. I would, for example, change this in every state. I would change it. I would make a law, because it means that, for example, like local people, it's for them, it's difficult to be associated with Nordic people. Why you choose Nordic people? Why is that? Scandinavians, I don't know. It's better to have, because I think that it can be changed, those associations, you know. Greetings from South California. Hello, Victor. May I say that you have beautiful lips? Thank you. Thank you very much. You look 50, okay. Not you looks, you look 50. But it's okay, because, you know, age shaming doesn't trigger me at all. And I can explain you why, because all of my life I wanted to be mature. And probably that's why I percept age normally. Of course, I'm not going to fight with it, but of course, maybe not of course. My choice is to use some Botox now. I'm not saying that it will be like in future, but now I want like to have some procedures to look younger, or to have better quality of my skin. Now I think so. Maybe it will change, and I will prefer to age naturally. It's a choice of everyone. So when somebody tells me, "Oh, you look like 50 years old," I'm like, okay, so I'm mature, yeah? Because I wanted to be mature all of my life, and I wanted to prove to people that I'm intelligent. So when you say that I'm 50, for me it's even, you know, more difficult if somebody come here to this chat and say, for example, you know, you look like you're 25. That would be like, no, okay, you can tell it, because I don't care normally, and I will understand that you wanted to do a compliment and that's from your heart. But you know, for me it would be more difficult than to percept age. And also, by the way, I know that look, it's also connected a lot with associations. For example, in Japan, I think that in Europe as well. I don't know about all countries, but I heard a lot of about Japan. Like Asia is associated with something very big, important, something with intelligence, with like mature mind, with respect. You know, people respect people who are in their age. I mean, not young but mature people. And in some countries, I know that in Russia it happens a lot. For example, you live your whole life, you block your emotions, and when you are 70, you just become crazy. And that's why for many people, babushkas are not associated with kind, good person, mature, intelligent, and generous, and so on. They are associated with crazy women. It's 21st century. And I mean crazy not because it's their disease, but crazy is because of just their blocked emotions, like their behavior, their self-expressions, self-expression. And what I think that it's just we should change also our attitude to age. Age is good, age is perfect. And to come to my chat and to say, you know, here, by the way, in international society, it's not so popular. But when I used to have my channel in Russian, all the time I had these messages like, you look like 50, 60, 70, 75. I thought you are babushka, you are a grandmother, you are this and that and blah, blah, blah. I was like, so, and what? Because you have bad associations with that, because your grandmother was not a good woman, because of this historical bad period in your country, bad time in your country. And you don't try to look inside and to ask yourself questions why you have these associations. You come to me, to my chat, and try to shame me of being like not 20 years old. I'm happy that I'm not 20 years old. That's why I'm here. That's why I chat with you. So I am back and I don't find any issue. I don't understand. Did you see Zelensky? Personally, no, never. I'm not from UK. No, maybe, but he was an actor. Maybe in the theater, I don't remember. Maybe he played somewhere. I have to check, you know. But for us, Zelensky, he was just like a usual actor. He was not like a superhero. Now it changed because he is responsible for many things. You have only no. OF is not. No, I'm not about it. I don't think she should be cancelled either. Ling Li, yeah, but was she? No, she was not cancelled. She was not. So that's good. Sorry, this was. Dear, imagine I came here today for my live stream and I started to think about to speak about this meeting in Oval Office, and this lamp fall down like this on my head, and it's like it was in my video. But of course there was a kind of situation like this. No, it was, like directly, like it was like this, like a sign, like a symbol of I don't know what. I was like even scared, but you can see it. I need to take this moment and I need to make what is that, short video from it. Guys, don't forget to like this video, please, because it will support me a lot uh, with my channel, with its promotion. So please help me to grow and to start earning money with my blog. It will be wow. Thank you. I have 80 likes already. Wow, it's so good. Look, this is steam because it's so hot. Cold water and hot outside. You have this, yes? We looked. Condensate. So today we are going to talk about condensation of cold water in warm temperatures. How it works. Um, I'm joking, no. So ask me something else. Did I see Zelensky? No. I am black. You wrote I'm black. I thought that you wrote that I'm back. I'm black and I don't find any issue with her. With your ad. You mean about Sydney Sweeney? I thought you are talking about me with somebody. Okay, yeah, I understand you. I understand. So it's not a problem for you, but it means that you have a mature personality and that you understand what is about you, what's not about you, and like I told you before, but I still feel that there are a lot of issues with people discriminations. Like Slavic people, like you see here, we have such kind of questions. For example, I continue. Dos como te quiero, Dios como te quiero. Right? What is right? What do you write? Right. It's difficult because I have many questions now. Sydney looks good and very good in advertisement. Just mute the voice. Everyone will like it. Yes, I told it was a mistake. You don't know? Sydney Sweeney, the one who she played actually in many movies. She's a famous actress and she's now becoming more and more famous. And she was filmed in an advertisement of jeans, and they made like, oh, Sydney, like she wears jeans and she's doing something, and there is a voice on the background saying, oh, Sydney has good jeans. And people, like, it's like, like double understanding when you can understand it differently. Why she has good jeans? Because she is what, like, she's why is that? Because she's looking somehow. So now people think that it was a racistic commercial, and there was a huge scandal. But like good jeans, still it sounds, a bit like back to, but it sounds like back to Germany 50s. It sounds like, guys. No, me, I'm okay. You can tell me everything. You can tell me that I work in OF, that I'm okay with it. But normally it does sound like that. So it's just the situation. But of course, I won't like cancel her, but we need to, if it's, for example, forbidden, we need to have a kind of laws not to pronounce this and that and this
It's
and
not
that
her
and
fault.
this
I'm
and
sorry.
that.
She's not
Of
a.
course it's not her
It's
fault.
not a. It's not a. She's not a.
Yes, she was only taken as a
Was
character.
director of the club.
Yes, it wasn't even not her voice. It was a background voice. I mean, voice on the background. So that was. But I know that
Just
it's.
bad luck.
Yeah, but bad luck. But I hope that everything will be okay because in this situation, of course, it's not
I would
about
say
her.
it's maybe 50-50. Nobody knows.
But now, Trump, I think that he tried to change, no, or he changed only with
No idea.
with gender issues and so
I
on.
don't know much about things.
You looks like my ex, Lena. That sounds so cute. Do you like again? I'm not reading this. I see. I'm not reading your mess. Yes, Lingli. I see what you mean. There needs to be a balance. Yes, just a balance. Um, for example, now my kid, my elder kid, he was no, not now, but we had a problem in May with bullying because he is too white for. He's like there are several blonde guys in his school, and he is the tallest one. And he was like like bullied because of his hate and because of his color of everything, because he differs. And for us, it was a problem. For us, no, even he had a problem with bullying by a group of people. So it was not only just one person; it was a group of people. That's why I agree with you. Where is Lingli? So yeah, there should be a balance because in some situations it's inappropriate, so we came to school. I wrote like a big letter describing who and where, and my son, he didn't want to discuss it with me. I saw it with my own eyes several times, first of all in his football team, and then I saw it during their football match at school when all parents came. And I saw this with my eyes, and I started to ask him questions, and then I realized that he was bullied. And after several stories, I went to a director with my husband. We went with papers describing like the situation, and we asked to register it. So I mean that it's for us, for me again, it's okay. But for him, I don't want him to suffer from bullying. I don't want him to live in such society. And no, I understand the society is a society and he will face problems, it's life and so on. Yes, I understand. But if I can make this society better for him, I will try to. Why not? And in the same time, I am going to teach him how to protect himself, what to do. For example, his father.
To buy him a baseball bite.
No, no, I think that when we have violence, if you need to stop violence, you shouldn't answer with violence. But it's difficult. It's not an easy question. You look like that one, yeah, in Avengers, probably. So many trolls in the comments. Yes, Lingli, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean this shit out.
You are cleaning, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't now notice trolls because, like you see, I see several people and I see your nicknames and I just list and. But maybe, guys, you know why I miss sometimes your messages? Yes, because there are a lot of trolls. John loved the world that he gave. Guys who are everywhere blessed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, everywhere blessed. Try to how to say it. He's insisting on his Jesus in my chat. Check this guy. Everywhere blessed. Did you block him? No?
I don't know, just give me a second.
Are you Russian? Yes, I am. She look exactly, yeah. Did you grow up in Soviet Union? Yes, I was born in Soviet Union. I was born in 1985 in the middle of Russia in a very small city where we had a plant which like enrich uranium plant which enriched uranium, and it was a secret city. It was not shown on a map. It was surrounded by a fence, by a high fence, and it was there were around that fence there were a lot of soldiers, and above was a barbed wire, and to enter the city you were supposed to show your documents, and to go out from the city you also were supposed to show your documents, otherwise it was impossible to leave the city. So I was grown yeah, in such a way, like we lived like in one big prison, but in this prison conditions were better than in some regions of Russia, and actually that time my parents were pretty happy that they have job at this plant, because my father is a nuclear physicist. How to say it? Am I correct? Yeah, nuclear physicist. Yeah, that's true. He is. And he worked at this plant, and my mother, she was an economist there, and they had pretty good salaries, and we had such lives. For example, we couldn't go in a country house without documents, and if you lose your documents, you are not allowed to enter the city. You will just sleep outside. And so I moved from there only when I was 10 years old, something like that. No, 9, 10, 9, I think 9 years old. So the whole my childhood I spent in such kind of city, which was not very bad. I can explain you why, because like again, we felt protected in 90s, in the beginning of 90s, after like 1991, several years, I felt better and more protected than people in some other regions, because we still had some food because of this uranium plant, because of these fence. We felt a little bit protected. And for example, if you go outside, there were a lot of homeless people, and poverty, and this smell, I won't forget it. But I think that in big cities you have it. In St. Petersburg, this smell of urine, of alcohol, and together, and of dirty clothes, and of craziness altogether, and of hungry people who were begging for like money, and they were everywhere outside of this city. And as our city was closed, like it was a kind of microsphere. Like we had our own climate inside. How to call it? Climate. Yeah, we had our own climate inside, and we didn't see a lot of poverty, you know? So I didn't see again the real Russia. But for example, now, when I look back, my brother, not so long ago, maybe I have to find this picture. I'm going to write to my brother after this live stream, but maybe he will answer me tomorrow, because I think that they sleep now. He sent me a picture of the house where I was born, and it was a kind of barrack, by the way, Artyom. You know, it was a two-story house with the wooden stairs inside, with a small barrack. Yeah, it was like a very old-fashioned, not fashioned, old-fashioned, very old-style poor house, and I was born there. Wooden, yeah. Wooden house, but not for one person. There were one, two, three, four, eight apartments. Yeah, we had 8 apartments there. 8 apartments, 2 stores, and 8 apartments. And he sent me a picture of this house, and of, oh, I'm sorry that I'm sitting in such a way, of this house, and of our yard. And it's the same like it was when I was born. Imagine, just the same, just it didn't change. And when I saw it, I was so shocked. Like, you know, life changed. My life changed so much after that. Because no, in Russia, no, some Moscow, for example, Moscow, yeah, same. Yes, we have same president for 24 years. So you know, before when I was a little kid, for me it was all good. And I felt, but I think that kids, they have different perception of life. I was happy. I told in some of my other live streams, I told you the story that I went to this communist parade when I was around 4 years old, and we have a kind of march all together, like with with the whole city on the main street with red banners, communism forever. Or what did they write? Lenin is a great man. And we were shouting, Slava Советскому Союзу! Ура! Ура! And I was so happy that time. For me, it was like, wow, wow, I'm so happy. Yeah, I was, but no, because we felt happiness differently that time. We felt like, wow, we all together, we are all friends. And that because, do you know why I was happy? I remember that because we were given those balloons. Balloons, yeah, they're called. And they were not even with gas, they were just usual balloons. But I was like, I will have a balloon. And we were given red flags. And then, oh, I will be given balloon, red flag, and I'm so happy about it. I was happy until, of course, until then I became like I grew up and I understood everything. You really love to talk, don't you? In my normal life, no. Ask my husband. I'm silent. I love to write and to read. But when I'm in live stream, yes, I have my like this personality, which is connected with my steroid, steroid type of personality, and I have it in me. And when camera is on and light is on, I feel myself like I am a star of a movie. And I have here some redness, and I start to talk. So it wakes up in me. This energy. So speaking of Montenegro, some people would, for example, feel offended by the name because it's aha, but they should know that's Latin for black. I don't think people will be able to pronounce Tsernogora. Yes, that's true. And like the same, for example, in Russian, we have historically, and in our dictionaries, we have this name which sounds like bad name with N letter, the first, like the second syllabus of Montenegro. So for them, it's like their usual word for everyday script. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, yeah. By the way, guys, thank you for your likes, for your thumbs up. Please, yes. I remind you because I'm too much in our conversations. I know my GPT chat told me to remind you every 20 minutes to put your thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel, but I need to have an assistant. I'm laughing. No, I have this. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. That sounds like, but Tsernogora will be very difficult for me. Not because I know how to pronounce it, but for some people maybe. So I continue. They don't age well through, which is strange. They don't age well though, which is strange. You tell about him, but don't you have a plastic surgery? Yeah, you can ask me today. By the way, today's topic is like you can ask me everything. Yes, I have, but I have mammoplasty. How to call it in English? Breast implants. I have breast implants, and I had rhinoplasty. But look, I had a huge story with it because I had problems with my nose with breathing. My septum was that shape, and about 10 years ago, even 12 years ago, I had a surgery in Russia, and it was just septoplasty from inside. And unfortunately, they ruined completely this bone. So I had problem with my nose, with my inner nose. It couldn't breathe, and I had a kind of inflammation. Here I had like pain all the time in my bones, in my skull, and I couldn't breathe normally. So when I came here to Spain, here medicine works very good, and we tried to explore what's going on, because in Russia I tried to visit many doctors, but nobody could answer my questions. Why is that so? Why is that happening? And I went to do like secondary septoplasty, but look, with my int, we even couldn't understand what's going on here. But I went to Barcelona to a plastic surgeon, and he, the one who operates inside and outside, and he explained me that I have like my nose from outside in the inside, so I have like two bumps here. I didn't have bone here, it was just like inside. And so I did rhinoseptoplasty. Somebody donated me, so 1 second. Wow, that's Mike, thank you so much. That's $20. I have $20 in my super chat. Thank you. Wow, that just Mike. Who are you? Tell me. You're so generous. Thank you so much. So I did Rena septoplasty once inside. Rena septoplasty for the second time, because they took a cartilage from my ear, and they built another bone inside, and they formed a little bit from outside, because my nose lost my shape from outside. And I didn't change anything, like I didn't make any big changes in my face. I only tried to come back to what I was before. And actually, I came with my kids, and I asked my surgeon, just can you make just something very simple? So I didn't want something like different. And many people who knew me before, they say like, but nothing changed. So I don't think that I have some huge changes in my face. No, I think that I have just usual personality.
You
So
done just to fix the problem, not just to change your visual.
yeah, for me it was a big problem, guys. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe at all. And now I breathe, and it's such a pleasure.
How long do you stay there?
Oh, 86 minutes. You want to sleep
I
already?
just wanna go to the shower.
Okay, we can go. I think so. I hope so. Guys, please, for the next minutes, we don't have trolls here, because my husband is going to go to a shower, okay? And I'm so happy again with Mr. Mike. Mike didn't write anything, but just for me, it's like, it's just my first times when I receive such donations from you. Danny, what did you write? Probably I missed your message. Every America would show your country how suffering from inside. Every American would show your country how suffering from inside. I don't understand this. Please explain me or ask me a question. It's all or on your taste, okay? But I don't understand. Slavic are not that beautiful. They look little bit masculine. German, Norway women are prettier. Oh my God, I don't care. What's your name? Just dude, I don't care. I think that, of course, they're percepted of being beautiful, like in the world culture. Of course, it is. It's true. It's a perception, general like perception. But for me, it's just a perception. I think in their nationalities, you have beautiful and not. No, I think I can find beauty in every person. I think that beauty is too much connected with your inner world. And I worked as a makeup artist. And, I created, no, I didn't create it. I used to look for a beauty in women. And trust me, it's always connected with their self-esteem. Sometimes I had like very beautiful women who came to me, but they wanted me to make them beautiful because they didn't feel themselves beautiful because they had, for example, childhood trauma. But of course, I know how to draw on a face because I used to be a makeup artist. I used to work as a makeup artist, and I had this experience. So I know how to play with your appearance and with female appearance to look beautiful. But it's always depend. You can have perfect traits, but if you ask somebody from outside, a person won't see your beauty because of your inner self-esteem, because you don't see your beauty yourself. So the most important is to see yourself, your beauty. And if you don't see it, nobody can see it from outside. You know, that's the story. So I don't care Slavic, not Slavic, any other. Tell you, any other. I see beauty everywhere, everywhere. And my husband, I love female beauty. My husband can tell you that sometimes, for example, but I love, for me, female beauty, it's not about just this standard type of personnel and of appearance like I have. I have like very, very standard, like modern type of appearance. For me, it's like when, for example, she walks and I from behind feel her energy. And I will be like, uh, like it catches my eye every time. I can't just come without saying to my husband, "Wow, look at her." I'm inspired by such women. But it's not about just like measurements, you know, just to measure what to measure. No, it's not about this. It's absolutely different thing. So I even don't understand what you are talking about. But I see that there is a world tendency. Tendance, is it called like this? Can you help me? It's a world, how to say, world. No, I don't. I can't. I can't. Like I know in Russian, it's like tendance. So I continue. Do you know, look, some people, do you know how to speak Russian? Yes, I know, but this is an English speaking channel. Just dude, you differently never traveled. I am a Serb living in Scandinavia and you are so wrong. Dinovich, but this Scandinavian appearance for me, it looks also very like attractive. People from Scandinavia. I remember when, you know, my first time I went to Swiss. And but there I was shocked not by appearance again, as a appearance, as body measurements or face measurements. I saw so many smiling young moms with three little children, and they were all happy, smiling and laughing, and that was like, but it was not now. It was long ago. It was. Yes, 20 years ago, probably I went there. I used to I used to walk in Stockholm, and I admired a lot. But I think again, it's not from outside; it's from inside. And they were like shining, you know, like shining young parents, three children, three little, and still now we have it. There are some families, like such kind of Nordic families in the Andalusia, and you know why they look so happy. You know, I am Slavic woman with sadness in my eyes and with emptiness in my eyes, and I see it. They are so happy, and of course I admire them. And so that is my also that is what I wanted to say. Is it possible, Dave? Is it possible for us to meet? No, I'm here. We can meet online. Girls does Eastern have Eastern culture. Just it want to know. I don't understand. Dear Fadi, I don't understand. You don't look 20. Or really? No, but I am 20. How comes I don't look? Oh my god, what shall I do? Hello, I'm from India, New Delhi, dear. Wow, New Delhi. It's a very different part of India. I've been to Goa and I know that New Delhi is absolutely different. Hi, girl, you look beautiful. Thank you for all beautiful messages about my beauty. Let's talk about something. Deleted 40. Yes, I'm 40. Nordic, German, Netherlands, France, way better looking than Slavic. I won't judge. I won't compare. Just a dude. I won't compare. Why you want to compare? Why you want to compare nationalities? You just behave very, very, very toxic. I think it's a troll. Shall we delete him, guys? Let's vote, or we will leave him. How old are you? I'm 40. Dinovich. Just you, that's a really healthy thought process. This regarding a person that actually knows something and you know nothing. Or did he write something wrong? Everybody tap the like button. Thank you, Martin. You are here. Thank you so much. You are here, my dear. So tell babushka, please let me out. What does it mean? Of your house, what does it mean? And if they say it hurts African Americans, don't they imply that they are not capable to pass exams? It's That's interesting. It's one of those irony when you offend someone while trying to not to offend someone. And if they say it hurts African Americans, don't they imply that they are not capable to pass exams? You mean, but I don't understand you. But what's your name, Sardar? But I like what you are talking about. It's very clever, I think. I like your thoughts, but I don't understand. I think that it offends when, for example, my kid was bullied in school. This kind of offense. All the difference, for me, it's difficult because I'm in different culture, and we have these cultural differences. And I remember, I don't know if we can discuss it here. The BLM matter, you remember, all life matter, Black life matter, BLM, and there was a discussion, and I had one friend, she lives in America, and she explained me why it's bad to say that all lives matter, why it's bad, because I couldn't understand that time, because I explained her that, we have our own issues, and not because we don't want to know that issues, but we had that time our own problems, like Russia, Ukraine, hunger, small salaries, problems with one and the same president for 20 years. We're not allowed to talk. We don't allow to do this and that. No freedom. No, not possible to travel all over the world. Like small pensions, and so I try to discuss those problems where I took part in, because I can feel properly. I can feel properly what's going on. What is again there? I continue. Dinovich Danny, how many times have you been in Scandinavia and in the Balkan? You ask just a dude. I have been many times to Finland, several times to Swiss, Balkan, 4 years in Montenegro, in Albania, not Balkans. Yes, Artyom, Albania, not
Balkans, Romania,
Balkans.
Balkans.
Albania, Croatia. Where else have you been? Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bosnia.
Romania.
No, I haven't been to Romania. You have been.
No, I mean, they asked, but
Yeah, I talk about myself. Yeah, my experience. Yeah, about Balkans and Scandinavians. This world is shallow lovers of their self and the lack of morals. Not everyone, but yeah, generally yes. I think, but I don't know. You never know how to compare. It's difficult to compare and to say and to have these statistics. But me as a personality, I often meet people different from me, with a different moral, and sometimes they've hurt me a lot. Because, for example, I had such friends all the time near me, my girlfriends, my besties, who were like, oh, you are not beautiful. Oh, you look so bad in this t-shirt. Oh, that guy, he doesn't like you. And I believed them. I was like, okay, of course, yes. But now it doesn't matter. But that time when I was a teenager, for example, or when I was a little one. But I think it's kind of my life lesson probably to meet such kind of people, such kind of toxic people. And I met them a lot. Can you say, Artyom, where is that from? Nice try, but you'll never catch me, Mr. Bond. Where is it from? Is it from Bondiada?
James Bond.
James Bond? Ah, okay. And who told that? Scarlett Johansson, no?
I'm not sure now.
No?
Scarlett Johansson wasn't in James Bond.
Scarlett Johansson wasn't in James Bond. Or I shall say it with a Russian accent. Nice try, but you'll never try to catch me, Mr. Bond. Nice try. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I told you that my inner asteroid, my inner actress, she lives in me. I can do anything with her. And when I feel this, you know, like stage and audience, and I just love to change energy, to this energy exchange. Hey, now, hello, Jim Lay, where are you from? Guys, I remind you to put thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. What decides the fate of humanity in this world? What decides? I don't understand. I think it's an interesting question. Can you please rephrase it? Just explain it to me in a different way. Yes, Russian accent norm. Okay, so I'm happy that now you like it. First of all, they hated me with my Russian accent, and now they all say that I'm great with my Russian accent.
Those who are not, I were deleted straight away.
You okay? He blocks
Well, I
them.
don't want to listen to this shit, you know. Oh, yeah, the Russian
Okay,
accent, Russian
I
accent,
think
Russian
why?
accent. And you know,
Yeah.
in the end of the chat, you have hundreds of messages. It's a Russian accent. You know, we don't need this kind of things here because it messes me up. You cannot find nice messages
Yeah,
to answer. To
they
the
want
questions.
me just a nice discussion. If I only read about this. Cowboys, Witches, Godzilla. Dallas Cowboys, Witches, Godzilla. What's this? Hi, are you Russian? Yes, I am. Hello from Moscow. Moscow. Hello, Evgeny Stakhanov, aka Technolog 95. Hello, I'm happy to see you. And I'm happy that you write me in English and you are okay with my Slavic accent, with my Russian accent. Take him to karate. Yeah, Edward Mismas. Yeah, it's a good idea, but he's a football player. My husband teaches him how to protect himself in such a way, but I'm a little bit, you know, I have this type of mentality. I want him to try to stop violence without violence.
Become a ballet dancer.
And my husband, he doesn't like it because he thinks that it's always better to answer one time and then he will be protected for the whole of his life.
For the rest of his life, okay,
For the
exactly.
rest of his life.
When you kick one ass, you save that for the rest of your life. That's it.
That's my husband's opinion, and I don't know, guys. What do you think? No, I want to know your opinion. Please tell me. I want to ask you a question. So, if you, for example, have a kid, and he is bullied in a school that he has those problems from a group of people, and he's big and very strong. Even now in arm wrestling, I am 171, 60 kilos, and he wins me. He is 6 years old. His height is 136, around 140 already. His weight is 35 kilos, 35 kilos and even more. So my husband thinks, but it's according to his experience living in Ukraine, he was bullied in school and he answered only once, but with violence. He showed his power to a guy, and after that, nobody touched him in school. And I say that it's better not to answer.
Not once. You're joking.
What?
You're fighting like fucking every day almost.
But you told me that it's only once. You
When
were
you
sure.
show the ones, those who weaker than you, not gonna touch you.
So and then he will fight with others who are not weaker.
No, like few months or maybe 1 year.
No, I don't.
But it's in Ukraine. It's not Spain.
Yeah,
Spain
that's.
They're pussies. They're scared of
No,
everybody.
don't say like this.
What? They're
No.
pussies. They're only shouting. They're not violent.
Don't say it, please. I think that it's not a good idea to answer with violence and so on. Evgeny, you wrote me in, okay, I understand. 100 likes, Simon Small. Thank you so much. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Hello, Ohio. How are you doing? Black Widow origin story. What's your name? My name is Selena. Hello from Ottawa, Canada. Canada is watching me. Canada is here. Hello.
Yeah, I saw actually a few times.
Yeah.
3 times, 3 people. I saw it.
Great. I have here my friend Marina. She supported me today. She sent me a donation. Did I tell you on a lipstick? And she wrote me, buy yourself a lipstick and something that it was so cute. And it was even before this live stream started because I thought that she saw this Dior lipstick donation box. Selena, you got 100 likes, 125. Yeah, probably I'm going to go down with your messages, guy. Wow, I have so many messages today. Hi, I'm from Malaysia. Hello. Natalie Dermel, he should choose the strongest and the coolest one. Take him over and all cool. It's life. Look, Natalie, where are you from? Tell me, please. Yeah, but yeah, it's very reasonable. Sloop, did you understand? Natalie, she sent me. She told that he should choose Martin, who should choose the coolest and the strongest one, and to win him.
Yeah, once.
And it will be like his. It will be his last time. If there is a bastard, try to be a bastard with a bastard, and that bastard will always avoid you. If you don't reply twice more aggressively, the bastard then will hurt you 3 times more. Zaf. I understand. Where did you take this quote, or it's just your quote? Yeah, I understand. I understand this logic, but I was taught differently. Let your husband teach him. They are both guys. It's good, 100%. Dustin, okay. Guys, I listen to you.
You heard that program we saw in about Russia. You know why in Russia there is not much nice men's? Because they are raising with the women's. That's why, yeah, raising by women's. Not is not. I think. I mean, when it's mixed, it's okay. But when it's school teachers are women's, in kindergartens are women's, there is no real men surrounded. Yeah, so that's why they grow like a. Well,
Don't insult people, please, dear. Okay? Huh? Don't insult people by nationalities, please.
No, but we saw it. This, it's like a.
Like,
on YouTube, this research on YouTube.
There was a research.
The psychologists explain why these guys behave.
Yeah, we heard that's true. That statistically, because after Second World War trauma and after Soviet Union trauma, like we had many families consisted of wife and grandmother. No, so it means like 2 females. And Russian guys grew up without fathers. And it is said that like according to this information and so on, again, I don't want to insult the whole nation, that they are rather weak people. And that's why I discussed, by the way, it a lot in my previous video. It was about difference in mentalities of Russian men and of European men. And if you are interested, please check it out, because I took statistics, so it was not just like even my impressions. It was all with numbers and with explanations and with the historical overviews, with the geopolitical situation and so on. Unfortunately, Martin says, unfortunately, bullies and other bad people don't care about your words, no matter what you say. They might try to harm you, so you need to know how to protect yourself. Martin, but do you mean you need to do it also? You mean you need to do it physically? So you agree with like all guys here? I see that all people here, and I think that I have here such clever people, and they all agree that you should know how to answer physically. Martin, I continue reading your message. It's always better to know how to protect yourself than not. because robbers and bad people don't care about your words. You need to know how to protect yourself. Yeah, that's true. I have nothing against of knowing, of knowing about different kind of like exercises, how to calm down some criminals, for example. But bullying is also maybe the kind of. But I think that if he's small also, and if it is done by a group of people, we as parents, we should be there. He's only 6 years old. I bought punching bags and gloves for my nephews. We have, Dustin. Or we also have it for our son, and they train. So, saying all this, I can't. My son is trained, but he tries because we saw it. We were at a school football match, and we saw one crazy guy. He started to to attack him, and he didn't answer normally. He was like, hey, come on, go. So he didn't answer. It was in front of me, my husband, and the whole public. Me as a mother, I was like, I had like fire starting in me. I stood up and I wanted to shout loudly, like, stop it. And my husband, he said, stop it. You don't need to spoil your like boy's reputation. Like, his mother runs after him and protects him. He should show his power and his personality now in this situation. And for me, when I saw it, it was a very difficult moment. And the same that I saw like during a football match, actually a guy from the same group of bullies, or how to call them, he attacked him. And for me, it was I stood up and I wanted to shout and I wanted to come to him immediately and say, "Don't do that." But yeah, of course, I know that my son, he needs to. I don't want. We have like 20, 25, and I need to say that my son has to fight for his place in this society. That's strange. I have inner conflict because of it. Yeah, that's my inner conflict. So for me, it's difficult to discuss, guys. Sorry, I go up and down. Victor says, what matters more, money or have love when it comes to your partner? For me, love. I'm a very experienced girl. I tried to put money in front, but for me it was impossible, and I got married very late for a Russian woman. Yeah, for Russian women it was very late. My relatives, and for them it's a kind of shame if you are not married. It means that something is wrong with you. And for them they like used to discuss behind my back like, oh, poor Ksenia, we really hope that she will find her last chance when she is already 30 and she is not married. It's she doesn't have children. Something is not good with her. Wait, but we hope everything will be okay in your life. No, that's true. That's the situation. But I honestly tried to to choose money because I couldn't find love for a long time, and I couldn't find somebody to understand me. To like in Russia, I couldn't find. I couldn't. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that there are no people, there are no good people. I mean that just I couldn't find love for myself. And so I tried when I was 30. So for me it was too late that time. Just again, I'm explaining, it's just a Russian national tradition to get married when you are 20. So I realized that it's too late for me, and I need to catch the last train of the, how to say, I don't know. I'm going to look up this expression for future, but not now. So I'm going to catch my last chance. Otherwise, that's it. That's it for me. Yeah, and I'm going. Yeah, and I'm going to spend my life in loneliness. And the most important that, for example, in Russia they don't have like association that you can spend your own life happily in loneliness, dancing every day. No, for them, it's like I don't know, even dirty, unhappy, a crazy babushka woman. with head problems all the time, and she's going to they have like, or you are going to have 40 cats and that's all, and nobody will bring you a cup of water when you will be old. I don't have this connection. You can have 10 children, and in the end of your life you won't be in touch with them because you were a bad person. And you can have no children and no husband, and you can have friends, hospice, and good people who will help you because you you know how to build connections, and you know how to organize your future, for example. And what I was talking about. I forgot. Remind me. I have this about my relatives, about love. Yes, that was the beginning. So, and I tried, like, okay, so this guy is sugar daddy, and I'm going to try in that case, and no, it was impossible for me. My body just, and my brain and my heart refused to exist. It's like one day it's okay, I smile, it's okay, and the next day I start to be like in depression. Not maybe as a depression in as a diagnosis, but I start to have an immense sadness that goes through my heart, and that is everywhere in my body, and I can't behave myself normally. I'm just very upset, and I feel this emptiness. So for me, it's for sure. For me, first love, then money. But I love money. Money, I love you, money. But love is everything. Love is life. So like I can't exist without love, but I love money also. But love is, yeah, for me it's everything. It's source of life. Same problem over here, but we only get one mom. We get two dads. One are dead, our family dead, and the second we have Father God up in heaven. Wow, Dustin. You mean where? Remind me, you are from United States. Why two dads? Putin might be a gay. Maybe we don't know. But I don't know. But maybe.
Who cares? Fucking
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I can. I want him to stop killing people, and I don't care.
he has to
Who
be
is he? Why is he?
punished.
What matters more? Yeah, it was. Why did you do that to your mouth? What did I do? I did nothing. I drew with a pencil, and because I like it, and because I'm a makeup artist. I like maquillaje. If you are unmarried woman in 35 in Russia, you can find a 24-year-old guy for yourself, and you will take care about him like your own son. Yeah, that's true. But for that, Zaf, for that you have to be rich. Am I right? If I'm a poor, for example, 35 woman, if I am a teacher in the region and my salary is, I don't know, 50,000 rubles per month, is it what's going on there?
Yeah.
Somewhere I heard a noise. No, it's okay. Will it be possible to find a 24-year guy? How do you think? Selena 135 like, thank you guys, thank you for your support. You don't answer me. I am G what? No, you can do whatever you want. If you want, if for example I don't see your message, you are welcome to use super chat. We all have super chat here and ask your questions. It's not a problem. I don't understand, Isaac. What is this? I don't understand. Maybe no. I don't understand. I love your wig. I don't have a wig. My hair are not. They can't be. My hair just. They don't look like a wig. Is not very nice. Don't care of your president. Trump would have been disappointed. Lol. Which president? Who is my president? What's the name of
Just hold on a second. That guy will explain you who is your
Ah,
president.
yes. AG UK. Who is my president? Tell me, please. I don't know him. Dustin, I thought that to my son. I told him, I am only human. I will at times make mistakes. However, your father up in heaven will always be here. I'm not perfect as he is. Okay, I just try my best. Wow, so you teach him like spirituality and you use for that God. Yes, am I right? Father in heaven. Yeah, you mean something like high and spiritual, something idyllic. I would love what is this? Which kind of seafoam? Which kind of recommendations? Zav, not necessarily. You don't have to be rich. He will work and bring money to you. He will get what he wants on at nights, and she will do her female instinct things. Wow. And how is it possible? Why is that? 24 years old. How is it possible? Why will he be interested in me? Because you know, Zaf, there are many beautiful women in Russia. Why, for example? Why is that? How can it happen? Wow, thank you to Putin. What? Where? Where? No, here not. No, no. Sounds like Putin. You mean the noise? Yes, it was him. Um, Oh, I know you. You live in your house. Do you live? Where do you live? Tell me, Boom. Maybe we have Russian neighbors here, so maybe these are Russian neighbors. I don't know. Maybe I was shown to them in Montenegro. My channel was like all neighbors watched me.
Let that guy wake up. He probably lives somewhere in Siberia.
Hi, beautiful from UK. Hello, UK. How are you doing? Beautiful tattoos. To me, Putin very respected guy all over. Okay.
Super nice.
I disagree completely. Hello from Holland. Hello, Holland. I'm 45 and I'm mature. I understand English not good, but they say stupid things. There is. Can you please? We have Mr. Boom in our chat. Put respectful. He can't even speak English, or he's afraid to speak English. You put. You mean Putin? Yeah, yeah. You know, check him if he's okay. If he's toxic level, check his toxic level with your eye machine.
Give him ban for 10 minutes and
I think that they have different priorities. Daniel Gangara. I think that he doesn't care about English and so on. They just have I think that they are like in Soviet Union times. He doesn't communicate with by the way, globalization is a matter of progress, and without global cooperation the country will never succeed. It's difficult to live in progress. And that's why in Russia they don't have technologies right now, because they don't collaborate with other countries, and they don't need actually languages. And only a few countries now have deals with them. But
they will regret it.
Yeah, in future, even now, they don't have, for example, car industry in the country. No car industry, and they don't have high technologies in this industry. And now they are going to go back in 20th century, and now it's 21st century, in 20th century, and it's like very visible, and it's a law of progress and of everything. Globalization, you need to collaborate with the developed countries to live good and to have good technologies in your country. So I think that they are close now, and they are concentrated on bad things. They are concentrated on war, and they make money with it and on it. And I don't think that he's a good person. So don't even try to convince me in different opinion, because like it's science. Yes, we have some things that you can't that are proven. that it's impossible to argue with. Oh, you can come here and start your just propaganda. Putin is the best. As I'm like, but it won't be wise, and it will be just like you will behave like a robot, like a machine. Look, I told Putin is the best, and I have 211 people online. Guys, no, I'm joking. No, he's not, definitely. Don't think even so. On the opposite. So there were a lot of moms having young boys living with them. It's convenient for such guys. She never has headaches because she wants it also. You are now thinking too much about physical attraction between two adult people. But believe me, it's not all. It's not all. Imagine especially when you're mature, and maybe if you want only this, maybe it's easier just not to have a partner and to live your life as you wish, not to have like a permanent partner. So I can't imagine young guys, 24 years old. He has such a garden. He has such a big choice of very beautiful, rich young women. Why should he choose a mom? What for? Only for this? But he can not live with her. He can just have visits, for example. Hello to say Brazil. Brazil is here. Hello. Melania is from there. Yeah, she's from Serbia. Yes, Danny should know. Long live Russia. Long live Russia. Please don't talk about presidents of another countries where you don't live. Why do you insult people's president? You talk about who?
Dictators, you mean?
You talk about who? I lived in Russia for 32 years. And he was a president already. Or you talk about who? I noticed you do tarot. Do you believe their work, or you just do it for fun? Like, why don't you use it to win lottery or something? Because tarot cards has it's again you, just idiot. You are toxic. But I'm going to explain you. Because tarot card, it's not about prediction. You just don't know what is this. Please go on Google, check, read, and come back and tell me why your question is absolutely wrong. I'm not going to answer it, okay? It's not a prediction. It's not a lottery. It's not a future to tell future to people. It's absolutely different. It's a psychological way to learn your life and to understand situations and to learn yourself from inside. Damn, I need to move to Russia. What's for, Dustin? What's for? So what are those sizes? Everybody tap the like button. Yeah, please tap the like button. Tarot. What's wrong with tarot? Yes, I do tarot readings, and if you want, you are welcome. I do now this service, 30 minutes of personal tarot readings. If you are interested, you can go to the description of this video to my Telegram channel, and you can write me to my Telegram, and I will answer. And we can read tarot cards together, and you will know what is this. You know that I'm absolutely intelligent person, and I know a lot about life, and I use it. It's an extremely good way to be in contact with your spirituality, to learn life deeply, to learn some difficult situations that happens around you, and it's a perfect method. I love it. When I come back from sailing, would you give me a reading? Dinovich, of course. Yes, Danny, come here. And you can come online. You can come for my personal reading. So you can come online on Friday. All the Slavs I've known have an amazing work ethic and are very easily educated and able to learn, especially in engineering, etc. That's it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, again, statistically, at least, I can Again, sometimes I say that, for example, they have psychological problems and traumas and so on. But Rev Jackson, he's absolutely right. Yeah, they are very gifted people, especially in such sciences. My father, for example, imagine, he is a painter and he is a physician, nuclear physician, in the same time, one together. No, he's a gifted person. He's like, who are you? Who created you with such a brain? Of course, he has like, he's not a god. Of course, he has his own life and so on. I'm not discussing it here, but still, if I like, if to speak truly, how can it be in one person? And by the way, he's also a writer and he writes articles and he has his own magazine and he writes there. He is a chief redactor and he writes there also. So what? How comes? What? He was born in Ural, like center part of Russia. Yeah, very often. That's true. Come visit Mexico. We have tequila and taco. I love Daniel. I love taco, but I don't drink alcohol at all. I know Russia got a lot of hate, but I have nothing but love and admiration for your people and your country. You don't know Joseph Howard, your country, but of course, like all people everywhere are different, and sometimes I talk. By the way, Joseph Howard. I'm Russian, and I never heard any hate to my side because of my nationality. Even when the war started, and now, never. Like when people ask me, we go all together, or if I go alone, I have this question, where are you from? I answered, I'm Russian. I answer, I'm Russian. And before it was like, I'm Russian. I never faced, because we live in Europe. It's like here human rights are protected. It's impossible. I don't believe that somebody can hate me only because I'm Russian. It's no, they have some such rumors. Maybe like, but can you tell me, people, guys, if you meet me on a street, okay, not me, any other Russian, will you do something about it? I don't feel hate personally, no. What? Of course, it doesn't make any sense because people in there now they are in such situation that they can't be, unfortunately. Yes, somehow they influenced also, and me also. It's like I told that I also feel as a part of it, but I can't change anything now. All I can is I talk about it. What?
You got paid for that. You paid for that.
Yes,
You
I
paid
pay
because
for
it's
that.
not
Yeah,
good.
I suffer because of it. I suffer a lot. And the only thing that you can do when you meet myself in the street, you can hug me and tell me, Ksenia, I regret. I feel so sorry. It triggered me so much. So we are not discussing it. I don't want to sit here and to cry. What's your take on family relationships? Indian culture is so family orientated. I respect very much Indian culture and what Indian culture thinks about kids' upbringing and family relationships. There are a lot of Americans, Canadians, and Latin Americans who visit Russia, Moscow, and other cities, and they ate being shocked. They like Russia so much, and they stay here and apply for the. Can you please block Zaf? He is a Kremlin bot. They do sometimes like this for like they start clever conversation and then they start to influence public, and it's disgusting what you do. Zaf Tavары. Only now I saw his nickname. Zaf Tavары. That's his name. It's like a Kremlin bot, so it's a part of propaganda, but for more clever people. So it's not like automatic, because usually they have like automatic stupid messages, but this type is like for clever discussions. So we are blocking that guy because no people come to Russia and apply for citizenships. No, it's not true statistically. It's not true statistically. Show me statistic. Show me the paper. Also very lingual usually. Oh, sorry, when you delete, there was a message. And also, it is, if not, when Slavs migrate internationally, they are able to assimilate successfully and have always been deeply patriotic and very interested in American history and politics becoming. I think so. You know why? Ralph Jackson, because usually, unfortunately, the best people migrated from Russia. And that's true. Like in the beginning of the 20th century, during Red Revolution, it was nobles, and they were not only nobles, scientists, and the most writers, and the most clever people, and engineers as well. And yes, because they like best people moved, and of course they showed themselves. But yeah, that's I read about it. Now I read about it because I'm now like a part of it, and it's very interesting to read the history of migrants of the beginning of 20th century, because from one point of view you always think that your situation is so unique, but when you start reading and you realize that almost the same situation was like 100 years ago, it's just a cycle and it repeats, and you can learn from that. Again, I like this quote. I said it incorrectly the last time. Now I probably will repeat it incorrectly, but like history teaches us that it teaches us to nothing. So from one point of view, we can take an example from any examples from history, because yeah, it's from one point of view. But from another point of view, when you see those cycles, and you just realize that it's all just the same, and so it repeats again. And yeah, I meet here. No, I don't meet. I see on YouTube a lot of interesting people who migrated, but I don't meet them here, unfortunately. If I have to go to, we have a club of people who went away from Russia because of this war. We had, at least. Maybe I need to visit it to speak with them. Can I have a Russian wife? It depends if you are in love, and of course, let yourself. I still advise you not to think about nationality. I still advise you to think deeper. I wouldn't call that an unpopular opinion fragment. A lot of people agree with that. I don't remember what was it with unpopular opinion. Guys, I thank you for all compliments I have here, for that you tell me that I'm beautiful and so on. I love it so much, but I just can't read every message. Otherwise, this chat again, it will be like, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are so beautiful, you are ugly, you are stupid, you are beautiful. So let's discuss. Uh, no, guys, it's too late, and I have 200 people online, and I have only 154 likes. So, guys, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm going online a little bit earlier. And don't forget to support my channel. You are welcome to send me donations via Buy Me a Coffee, or here, if you know how to be my sponsor. I'm looking for sponsors, and so on. I love you. See you tomorrow at 10 Central European Time.